Akaza and Rui in Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles are very fun to use, but at what cost? Because as it stands right now, with them being out for the short amount of time that they have been out, I can honestly say that I think they are fairly underwhelming. Now, the fact they are free is amazing, right? But I truly believe that CC2 underdid it. I think they wanted to go for a certain style for these demons. They didn't want to completely break them, obviously, because you don't want to make them way better than the Slayers, right? I mean, obviously that makes sense, but I think they chose to try to balance them out way too much rather than letting them flow. Like Akaza, for instance, this character has one of the best moves in the game. Like, it's amazing. It has armor on it, it goes full screen, things like that. It's truly an amazing move, but it comes at the cost of your assist bar, and we know demons don't have assist in this game. They don't get to have a second character to back them up when they do something stupid. And that becomes very valuable when it comes to these demons, because at what point do you escape because your opponent, when they hit you, you need to be able to do something. So sometimes it's like, do I use my assist bar or do I not, just to save myself, right? And it's crazy because it gets even worse when we find out that these characters have some of the lower health or lower defense in the game. Specifically Akaza, he has now the worst defense in the game. I didn't think it could get worse than Shinobu, which is interesting because there's not much that truly balances him out. Yes, he has amazing toolkit, or can, but when it comes to his damage, it's not quite there either. You would expect this character to be a super powerhouse the way they had his defense be so low, but that's just not the case. His defense, his attack power is fairly average. And when going up against someone like Urokodaki, who has the best defense in the game, it seems like it takes so many hits to open this guy up for Akaza to actually kill him. It kind of sucks, and that just might be one of his worst opponents to face off against. Rui, on the other hand, makes a bit more sense. That character is, you can tell, supposed to be a zoner, and it actually works out for him quite a bit. I actually love his playstyle, and for him, he doesn't truly need that damage because his playstyle is to truly just keep you at bay. And if you do come in to attack him, he can deal a little bit more extra damage than Akaza. I feel like sometimes. I'm not quite sure. It definitely feels different in different people's hands. That character feels great. I truly believe Rui is the better demon of the two. Again though, low defense and still doesn't quite do as much damage as you would think. These are supposed to be demons. These are the guys that gives the demon slayers all of the problems. And I understand that maybe they are thinking from a Storm perspective, whereas all of the overpowered character that came from the Naruto series were actually very overpowered in the Storm series. And although I believe that they didn't want to kind of copy that blueprint, I think you need to take a look at the demons again, because for what they have to give up, I think it's worth giving them a little more. If you're not gonna give Akaza, for instance, more damage, at least give him more defense. Again, because he is one character. He's one character. And yes, he has 5 super moves, essentially, but at the same time, once he gets hit, he gets hit. If you've already spent that assist meter to try to back yourself up from doing something stupid, you can't escape. Right? Like, for instance, all the Slayers in the game, they can go into heavy attacks and then protect themselves with assist. Whereas a demon, if he goes for the heavy attack, especially Akaza, and you whiff his heavy, you can't save yourself at all. There's no canceling that. You have to be sure you actually hit your opponent. And I think at least giving him the option to cancel his heavy attack out of his assist would work a little bit more, because that's essentially what you can do with the Slayers. So I just don't understand why they decided to underdevelop these characters. I don't know, maybe the more demons we get, the better they'll get, but as it stands right now, I gotta say Rui and Akaza, a bit underwhelming. Rui is great. I do think Rui is great. I think Rui is fine, but Akaza, man, that's the one that disappoints me the most, because he is definitely my favorite demon out of them all. And I don't know, man, I don't know. But anyways, guys, what do you think? Do you think Rui and Akaza deserve more, or do you think they're fine just the way they are? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please remember that God and anime are always on your side. Please come join the Bandit Army. That is all I got for you. Peace out.